the last time I almost shit myself and I had to pull over and was when I was going to meet Eminem. Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine if you came over his house smelling like shit with no underwear on. You had to take your underwear off and throw, and then you have to figure out what to do. So then you take your socks off,
100%.
and wipe yourself down.
Why is this guy not wearing socks?
And why does it smell like shit?
And so I was in the Sprinter van, and we were going. You know, I was on tour, so I had the Sprinter van, and we were going to the.
How did that whole thing happen? Is because you were make fun of him,
yeah,
and so he thought it was funny,
right? So I was at my old house. This was maybe 2 years ago at this point, and I was in the driveway. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was waiting for something. And it had been right around the time where like Eminem's album came out or something, so he was on my mind, and I was like, I was thinking about him, and then I was just like, this is how he raps. And then I just started doing it to the radio, and then I was like, oh, this is funny, I'm gonna record it. And then I recorded it one time, and I was just like, oh, that's funny, I'll put it online. And I put it online, and it got, you know, traction for me. It was like, it had a lot of hits for me on my Instagram, and I was like, cool, great. And then like a month later, Black Twitter took it and just was like, yo, this guy says this is how, they didn't know, nobody knew who I was, but they were like, this guy says this is how Eminem raps. And then it got millions of hits on Twitter. And then it got so big, my buddies were like, you think Eminem has probably seen it, right? And I was like, it's so big, maybe? One of his buddies must have seen it and showed him. And then like a week or two later, my buddy texted me, one of the writers from that show I used to do on Dateable, and he was like, bro, Eminem. And I was like, what? And he was like, you didn't see? Check Twitter, and I checked. And then he was like, I thought this was me. And I was like, what? Like, that's like, if you told the 20-year-old me that Eminem was going to, and then he started being like, I will rap battle Chris D'Elia one day. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. He was like, I'm going to rap battle Chris D'Elia one day. And I'm like, am I in the hip-hop game now? And then, I don't know how much you know about this, but then Logic, the rapper, hit me up. Oh, my manager called me, and he was like, hey, so, look, you know who Logic is?
Who's your manager?
Every manager has that voice. So, look, Josh Lieberman. So, look, I don't know if you know the Logic, the rapper, and I was like, of course I do. And he was like, all right, so look, he's doing a song with Eminem, and they are rapping together, and Eminem put your impression of Eminem on the back of the song, and they were wondering if that's okay. And I was like, of course that's okay. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna look into it and see. I'm like, no. Don't ask for any money. Just let him have it. Are you kidding me that this is even happening? He was like, okay, I'll do it, okay. And so then he calls me back. He's like, Logic wants your number. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I'm talking to Logic, and Logic's like, so I have a great idea for the video. I want you to play Eminem in this video. Have you seen this video?
No. No. I wish we could play it on this
I know,
but we
sucks.
can't.
But Google it if you're listening.
Google it.
Everyone Google it. But
we're looking at it on the screen.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah, you could see it, right? But not play it. So so I'm playing Eminem in this video. I rap his part. And now this is the crazy part. Okay, so like I'm talking to Logic here, and I play this like super fan of Eminem, and he's like, I have an idea. We're doing a video, and I'm like, I'm way ahead of you. Go ahead. This is where I'm way ahead of you. And then I take off my wig, and I've always been an Eminem like stan, and this is me doing. You got to watch this video. So
I'll watch it as soon as we're done here.
So I'm doing this video as Eminem, right? And we shoot this, and then at the end, you've seen the video where I do the impression of Eminem.
Yeah.
At the end, D'Elia doesn't play me. I play D'Elia. This is Eminem dressed as me. That's Eminem doing me in my car, in my driveway 2 years ago.
Ah, that's ridiculous. Oh, that's hilarious.
But so, and like, to think of me as a 20-year-old, like thinking, like finding out who Eminem was, and then him becoming one of my favorite rappers, of course, and then it's just such a weird fucking thing. So that was mind-blowing. And then on the way to meet him, I shit my fucking, I had to pull the Sprinter van over, and he has no idea, but dude, it was so funny. it was just one of those things where I was like, I think, you know how you're like, I think I have to shit. And the next thought is, I got to shit right now.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's no thinking involved. It's like, oh, it turned into, uh-oh. Exactly, right.
Clinch.
So I say to the sprinter, to the driver, I say, hey, buddy, can you pull off the freeway? I got to, in my head, I'm like, I got time if there's a bathroom near, right? So I'm like, can you pull over and find the first place I got to go to the bathroom? And he says, okay. And then a few seconds go by, and I say, hey, just so you know, like now. You know, and because I'm working on something here, I really gotta get it going. And he says, "Sure, no problem." So he pulls off, and there are two ways he can go. And one way he can go, there is only a hospital, okay? And the other way he can go is into town. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it sucks, but we got to go to the hospital. And I got to use the bathroom in the hospital. And I'm going to run in. They're going to think something's wrong, but I'm just going to be like, where's the bathroom? I got to go. This guy goes the other way into town to find a gas station. So now I'm mad. So now I have to shit and I'm mad. So I say to the guy, hey, man, pull over. And he pulls over, and I open the thing, and there were Kleenex there. I grabbed them, and I ran into someone's yard.
No.
It was in the middle of nowhere, dude. It was we were on our way to Detroit, and I was in someone's yard. I found trees, thank God. Pulled down my pants, and it all came out quick. and it was done.
Diarrhea or was it shit?
It was not. It was not shit. It was not shit. It was just. It came
Explosion.
out. It was just like right. Came out like a barking dog. And it was over. It was over before it even started, you know? And I felt so much better. And then I used the Kleenex, and my opener's in the thing filming me. I'm like, bro, I swear to God, if that ends up on Instagram, I will fucking, you're done.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. And not only that, you're not meeting Eminem. I'm screaming, shitting in someone's yard. Hey, you're not meeting Eminem if you post that. And just in some random guy's yard. And so now I feel great. I wipe with the Kleenex, and I'm sorry I littered, but I left the Kleenex there. What am I going to do?
What are you going to do?
And it was a lot. And I was like, and I left. I got back into the thing. I was like, that was amazing. I was like, somebody's going to think there was a fucking bobcat in their yard. Like, and we went and we met Eminem, and he had no idea. Maybe he'll know now. I'm sure he's seen this show. But yeah, I shit myself on the way to fucking Eminem.